Be agreed to. I give the call to the Treasurer.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker, and I thank the member for Fowler for moving this important motion today and acknowledge, as we pause for National Police Remembrance Day, the enormous contribution made by so many Australian men and women who are at the forefront of our thoughts every day as they go about their duties. I'm humbled to speak on behalf of the people of Kooyong in this community, in this place, acknowledging the crucial role that police officers play across our nation, their risk and their sacrifice in the performance of their duties. Mr Deputy Speaker, on the evening of April the 22nd this year, there was a devastating road incident that shocked Australians and plunged our nation into mourning. Leading Senior Constable Lynette Taylor, Senior Constable Kevin King, Constable Joshua Presney and Constable Glenn Humphreys were killed in the line of duty in a horrific road incident on the Eastern Freeway in Kew. Victorian Police Leading Senior Constable Shane Hafner encapsulated the collective grief of the policing community nationwide when he wrote, "We leave our families to protect your home and you, and we do it because we care about what we do. We do it to serve you and protect you as best we can. We do it even knowing what risks are at hand." It takes very special people who put on the blue uniform each day and go to work not knowing what lies ahead. For those police officers and their families, we say a big thanks. And we obviously mourn with the families of those who have been lost. In the COVID environment, which was silhouetting the April tragedy, our nation has not been able to gather to commemorate the sacrifice of these four heroes as we normally would. But in the days, in the weeks and the months ahead, we have been moved by our community solidarity with Victoria Police and indeed with the families of the fallen. While due to restrictions, we have painfully not been able to yet farewell Lynette, Kevin, Joshua and Glenn with the full honours they deserve. We remember the memorials that shone throughout the nation as hues of blue adorned the Victorian Parliament, Flinders Street Station and the Arts Centre spire, just as blue ribbons were placed on street signs and suburban fences. Indeed, I personally was deeply moved by the metres-deep wall of flowers placed at Burundurra Police Station in Kew, the Collingwood Magpies memorabilia adorning the fences of Joshua Presney's old school, Xavier College, and the deeply moving scenes of guards of honour at every road junction which saluted Constable Glenn Humphreys on his last journey home to New South Wales. Mr Deputy Speaker, the work of benevolent organisations like Victoria Police Legacy and its counterparts play a vital role in supporting the grieving families of fallen heroes. In the moments after such unspeakable tragedies, legacy organisations stand resolutely in support of their families and loved ones, providing practical care at difficult times. This year more than ever, National Police Remembrance Day and Blue Ribbon Day is a chance for our nation to express our gratitude to those who protect and serve our community and ensure that those who have fallen are never forgotten. 2020 has been a difficult year for Victoria Police in my home state. The loss of Lynette, Kevin, Joshua and Glenn in April and the tireless frontline efforts in response to devastating bushfires and the fight against coronavirus have each posed unique challenges for police members. Just as Joshua Presney's father, Andrew Presney, urged us all with such grace to not focus on the negativity that surrounds the tragic loss of life, we should commit each day to honour our police heroes by acknowledging and thanking them for their daily courage and bravery. As Andrew said, we can thank our guardians in blue with a smile and a nod. I've been honoured to rise today to commemorate the sacrifice of Lynette, Joshua, Glenn and Kevin on behalf of my community and to remember all police officers who have died in the line of duty. May they rest in peace, and while we cannot imagine their grief, may the families of our fallen police draw comfort in our nation's respect. We will remember them, hasten the dawn.